Hello everyone, welcome to Pabbly Connect. Today in this video, we are going to integrate two software applications, WooCommerce and SendPulse. So the use case here is that whenever there is a new order created in WooCommerce, we want to add new subscribers in SendPulse. First, let us know what these two software applications are all about. So WooCommerce is a software application where you can set up your online store, whereas SendPulse is a marketing automation software. Although WooCommerce and SendPulse have some native integration between them, but this integration has certain limitations, and that is why we are going to use Pabbly Connect. So Pabbly Connect is an integration software which will help us to transfer data from WooCommerce to SendPulse. The best part here is you don't require any knowledge of coding. So let me show you this on my screen.
Okay, so here I am at Google, and now I will go to this URL section over here, and I'm going to type pabbly.com. Okay, so this is the website of Pabbly, and now I will hover over this product section over here, and I'm going to click on connect. Okay, so now I will sign into my account, so I'm going to click on sign in. Okay, so now because I have already signed into my account, that is why I am here. You can also sign up for free and create your free account in just 2 minutes. Here, I would like to mention one more thing. You can try out this integration in Pabbly Connect absolutely free. So if you want, you can create your account right now and set up your own automation. The link is available in the description box below the video. Okay, so now I will scroll down, and here at Connect, I am going to click on Access Now. Okay, so this is the dashboard of Pabbly Connect, and now I'm going to create a new workflow by clicking on this Create Workflow button. Okay, so now it is time to give a name to this workflow. So I am going to give it as WooCommerce to SendPulse. Okay, so now I will create it. Okay, so here what I'm going to do is I am going to integrate WooCommerce and SendPulse using Pabbly Connect. So first I will integrate WooCommerce with Pabbly Connect, and then I will integrate SendPulse with Pabbly Connect. So here in Choose App, I am going to choose WooCommerce, this one. Okay, so now in Choose Method, according to our workflow, whenever a new order is created in WooCommerce, we want to add subscribers in SendPulse. That is why new order created is going to be our trigger over here. So new order created, you can see. So new order created will be our trigger method in this workflow. Okay, so now you might have a doubt in your mind that what is this term called trigger? What am I trying to say? So let me tell you that automation runs on the concept of triggers and actions. It is all about when something happens, do this. For example, when a sale happens, send an email. In our case, when a new order is created in WooCommerce, add subscriber in SendPulse. So new order created in WooCommerce will be our trigger, whereas adding subscriber in SendPulse will be our action. So when you click on this choose method over here, you can see we have many other trigger methods available. You can select whichever you want according to your choice, and if you don't get the trigger method of your choice, you can contact our team at admin@pabbly.com, and our team will help you to look for your specific trigger method. Okay, so now I'll come down. So when you come here, you can see this term called Webhook URL. So after choosing the app and choosing the method, what we do is we copy this Webhook URL from here and we go and paste it inside the trigger software application, which is WooCommerce over here. Now you might have a question in your mind that what is this Webhook URL? Let me tell you that Webhook is an essential way to get data from an external software at Pabbly's end. So Webhook helps us to build a connection between the trigger software application and Pabbly Connect. So you can read the instructions carefully written over here. You can just follow them and you can go and copy the Webhook URL inside WooCommerce. So I'll copy the Webhook URL and now I'll go to my WooCommerce account. So I have already opened my WooCommerce account over here. You can see. Okay, so this is my WooCommerce account over here. So now I'll go to this settings option over here. Okay, so now in settings option, you can see the advanced tab. Okay, so now we are going to click on webhooks because we want to set the webhook. Okay, so now I'll add a webhook. So now I'll name this webhook. So I am going to name it as WooCommerce Integration. Okay, so now status is going to be active and the topic is order created. This one. Now delivery URL, here you have to paste the webhook URL that you got from Pabbly Connect. So I'll just paste it. Okay. Now I'll come down and here I'm going to click on save webhook. Okay. I'll just save it again. Okay, so now it's time to go back to Pabbly Connect. So I'll go to Pabbly Connect and here I am going to click on capture webhook response. So now you can see it is waiting for webhook response. That means it is time for us to go and create a new order in WooCommerce. So I've already opened this page where I'm going to buy an Apple Watch Series 5. So I'm going to add it to cart. Okay, so now here I'll just proceed to checkout. Okay, so here you can see there are some names written here. I'll just change it and I'm going to write a new billing details over here. Okay. So the first name is going to be Joseph. Okay, last name is Matthew. Okay, company name I'll let it be Hero. Address I'll just let it be same. I'll just change the email. So joseph@pabli.com. Okay, I'll come down and here I'm going to place the order. Okay, so now you can see thank you, your order has been received. That means we have successfully placed the order for Joseph and we have bought Apple Watch Series 5. Okay, so now we have successfully placed an order. Now let's go to Pabbly Connect and see if it has captured the webhook response or not. So I'll go to Pabbly Connect. You can see we have got our webhook response over here. We'll go down. Okay, first name is Joseph, last name is Matthew, company is Hero. Okay, and you can even see the email and phone number. Okay, so now I'll just save this. Okay, so now here we have successfully finished our first step integration, that is integration of WooCommerce and Pabbly Connect. Now let's begin with our second step integration where we are going to integrate SendPulse and Pabbly Connect. So I am going to click on this plus button over here. Okay, so now here I am going to choose SendPulse. Okay, SendPulse. Now in choose method, according to our workflow, whenever a new order is created in WooCommerce, we want to add subscriber in SendPulse. So add subscriber will be our action method over here. Now you can see we have many other action methods available. You can select whichever you want according to your workflow. And if you don't get the action method of your choice, you can contact our team at admin@pabli.com and our team will help you to look for your specific action method. So I'll click on add subscriber. Okay, so now I'm going to connect with SendPulse. Okay, so credentials, create new or select existing credentials. Now here if you have any other existing credentials, you can select on them and then you don't have to fill all these details. But I am going to show you how to do this new credentials option. So I'll click on new credentials and now we have to get our API ID and the secret key. So for that, enter your REST API ID. You can find ID by navigating to settings and API. So I'll go to my SendPulse account. Okay, so here is my SendPulse account. And now according to the instructions, I'll go to my settings. Okay, account settings. Okay, you can see the API written over here. So I'm going to click on API. Here you can see we have the ID and we have the secret. So here first it is asking us for the ID. So I'll go back to SendPulse and I'm going to copy my ID. So I'll just copy it. I'll go to Pabbly Connect and I'll paste it over here. Okay, now secret. I'll go back to SendPulse. I'll just copy the secret key. I'll go to Pabbly Connect and I'm going to paste it over here. Okay, now if you want, you can also generate the new API keys from here. Okay, I'll go to Pabbly Connect. So now this ID and the secret key is going to help us to build a connection between SendPulse and Pabbly Connect. So I'll click on save. Okay, so now here we have some empty fields over here. So now we have to fill the information that we have got from our webhook response over here. So what I'm going to do is I'll just map the details. First is mailing list name. So you might already have a list in your SendPulse account. I'll show you. So if I go to mailing lists, You can see I have these lists over here: my emails, awesome list, red list, WooCommerce to SendPulse. So you can just select whichever you want. Now here I want my subscribers to be added to WooCommerce to SendPulse list. That is why I'll select WooCommerce to SendPulse. You can select any other list as well. Now email. Let us map the email name. Okay, Joseph. I'll also map the last name. So Pabbly Connect gives you this unique feature where you can map both first name and last name together in one field. Now phone number. Okay. So now I am just going to click on save and send test request. Okay, so we have got the API response. That means we have successfully finished our integration of WooCommerce and SendPulse here. So now I'll go to SendPulse and let us see if a contact called 𝗏𝗪𝘆 is created there or not. So I'll just click on WooCommerce to SendPulse. You can see joseph@pabli.com. The phone number is here, 𝗏𝗪𝘆. So we have successfully finished our integration of WooCommerce and SendPulse here. Now I am going to show you this process again with one more example so that you can understand how this integration takes place in real time. So what I'm going to do is I'll again make an order. So here I have this OnePlus page. So I'm going to buy OnePlus phone this time. So I'll add it to cart. Okay, now I'm going to proceed to checkout. Okay, billing details. Now I'm going to change some details over here. I'll change the name. Here I am going to put George. Last name is Steve. Okay, I'll come down and I'm going to change the number. Okay, I'll change the email address. george@pabli.com. Okay, now I'm going to place the order. Okay, so you can see, thank you, your order has been received. We have successfully placed the order for George and we have bought a OnePlus phone. So now let's go to SendPulse and see if a contact called George Steve is created there or not. So I'll go to SendPulse. I'll just refresh this page. Okay, let us search for George. You can see george@pabli.com and the number is here and George Steve. So we have successfully finished our integration. We have got our subscriber over here and it is in the list of WooCommerce to SendPulse. So now I'll go to Pabbly Connect and I'm going to show you what has happened in our example. Okay, so in our example, what has happened is first the information came from WooCommerce to Pabbly Connect and then from Pabbly Connect it came to SendPulse. So every time a new order is created in WooCommerce, a subscriber will be added in SendPulse automatically. So we have successfully finished integration of WooCommerce and SendPulse using Pabbly Connect.
Not just these two software applications, but you can integrate any software application using Pabbly Connect. If you have any queries, you can contact us at admin@pabli.com and our team will help you. For more, you can also visit our website at www.pabli.com. Thank you.